Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Prodcast, where we prod the sheep and beat the wolf. This is episode 90 in a brand new series, Practical Postmillennialism. In the same way you cannot play hopscotch in San Francisco without stepping on a heroin needle, you also cannot play in the halls of modern Christianity without very quickly bumping into one of their very many idols. Evangelicalism, instead of being known for a bold addiction to Jesus, a committed love for the church and for the saints of God, or a lion-hearted courage to see the world transformed by his unimaginable gospel, the church has unfortunately been fixated on Moscow moods, or big entertainment-driven churches, shallow carnal worship styles, influence peddling among pagans, appearing winsome to God-haters, and an ethic that transforms absolutely nothing. If anything, it is evangelicalism who is slowly being conformed to the culture instead of the other, more biblical way around. Now, somewhere along the way, it seems clear to me that we've lost our zeal. We've lost our salt, and we've lost our stones. And there are, of course, many reasons for this that should and very well could be explored in a longer, in-depth episode. But today, while the lethargy and the impotence of the Western church in the modern world could be laid at the feet of 1,000 idols, I believe that the eschatological sewage that is known as dispensationalism is an excellent place for us to start, and we're going to do that by applying the postmillennial wet wipes. In the same way that a parent cleans the soiled diaper out of love for the child, we who love Christ Church must discard the soggy, polluted garments that dispensationalism has filled with the odious piles of theological scuba. For this reason, I would like to announce a brand new series that is going to be coming to the Prodcast. Instead of prophetic day traders who speculate on newspaper exegesis, I would like to offer Jesus' church a better and more biblical way. I want to expose dispensationalism for what it is and why that it's a failed viewpoint. And then I would like to build a positive case for the postmillennial view. Now, just in case ism terms like postmillennialism, amillennialism, dispensationalism, all of those are scary to you, I want to do this much differently than the standard fare. Instead of nerding out and beating my chest with a litany of sesquipedalian references, which, by the way, that just means really long and overly obnoxious words, the average Christian has no familiarity with, well, instead of doing that, I want to write something that's actually helpful. Why not allow God's people to see how defeatism and pessimism, which are central to the dispensational worldview, are tools that the devil uses to discourage the church? Why not show God's people how the Lord is expanding his victory to the ends of the earth and show them practically how they can get involved? In this new series that we're beginning this week and in the weeks ahead, it's going to be called A Practical Postmillennialism. I'm going to be diving into what postmillennialism is so that the average Christian can understand it and what it means for our lives. I will be looking at how the Bible promises God's victory and how that victory works itself out in every aspect of our existence. This series is not going to be a hoity-toity, deep theological thing where we go into the words so deeply that we've lost ourselves. We are going to explain what postmillennialism is, but we're going to do it in a helpful way. This series is going to show you how to live in light of a robust theological optimism that is rooted in Scripture, that is going to seep down into who you are as a man, who you are as a woman, as a mom, as a dad, as a churchman, as a member of this rotting and decaying society that needs Jesus now more than ever. My aim in this series is for the church to abandon its addiction to defeatism that we've been force-fed by Hal Lindsey, Left Behind, David Jeremiah, and evangelical pastors across this country, and even many of our amillennial brothers as well. And instead of that, I want to embrace the biblical case for the ongoing total complete victory of Jesus Christ. And when we embrace that, when we actually see what Jesus is talking about in the scriptures and we're going in the same direction that Jesus is going in, it's my prayer that that would invigorate every aspect of our lives and it would fuel the next reformation of Jesus' church. Join us next week as we throw eschatological defeatism in the diaper genie where it belongs, and we begin a case for a practical, helpful, life-changing, kingdom-invigorating postmillennialism. Until next time, God bless you, and we'll see you again next time on the podcast. Thank you so much for subscribing to the podcast. We are now on YouTube and looking to take over the internet with the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. If you're down with that and you're tired of being bombarded with the lies and the satanic darkness that fill the internet and instead flood the interwebs with the light of Jesus Christ, well then do me a favor and smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you know exactly when new episodes are coming out. And if you'd like to help support this show, you can go to www.theshepherds.church and you can click on the Giving tab. Ministry in New England is hard and church finances often get tight. And if we're going to take back New England from the devils, then we need resources in order to do that. Every dollar that you give goes to ministry here in New England, which is the middle of Babylon, and what investment that you can make would pay more dividends than that? Also, thank you to everyone who is listening to this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are delivered. 2024 is going to be an amazing year where we doggedly take back optimism that is rooted in the lordship of Jesus Christ through his kingship, through his reign. And if you like the sound of that, we'll see you again next week on the podcast. God bless you.